7 days prompted Rob Edwards to write a personal letter of thanks to the travelling fans. Portsmouth, meanwhile, will look to stop the visitors returning to the top of the Championship table after that Coventry win in the early kick-off. Well, Portsmouth are unchanged from midweek despite having a day less recovery. It means Marlon Pack makes back-to-back starts as he continues his return from injury. He partners Andre Dizelle in midfield. Dizelle scored here against Preston. That remains Pompey's last league victory back at the end of August. Well, in contrast, Rob Edwards makes 4 changes from the side that drew with Stoke. Kalle Sen and Sonjay Hansen both start together for the first time. A lot of excitement about that pair being in the team together. Dale Fry and Callum Britton also return. George Edmondson misses out through injury. On the bench there's Brown, Nipan and Strelic. Well, Kalle Sen scored the equaliser in this part of the world last weekend. He and Hansen will hope to cause havoc today in what's certainly looking like a pacey front line for the visitors today. But Middlesbrough will have to deal with Yang Min-yuk, who scored his first goal for the club midweek. What a strike it was against Watford. He is in a good place at the moment. And this, the man who will get things underway shortly, Anthony Backhouse, an experienced Championship official. The first glimpse of the two managers this afternoon. Rob Edwards and John Mousinho embrace with a handshake. Well, Dizelle, how he would hope and love to repeat what he did against Preston here. And we did see Rob Edwards there and those Middlesbrough fans. It was a nice touch for Edwards to write to them, those who had made the journey, whether it by road or by rail. He said he was hearing all about the prices of the trains and some of the stories, individual stories, that showed the commitment of those travelling supporters. So Middlesbrough get us underway at Fratton Park. Coventry have sent out quite the statement in the early kick-off. What can Middlesbrough respond with in a week that they've had a couple of draws, still unbeaten in the league? Of course, there was that Doncaster League Cup defeat, but in the Championship it has been a hugely impressive start. Ball cushioned into the midfield area. There's Morris for Middlesbrough. Now that is forward, and for the first time we can have a look at Sen and Hansen, and this looks an awkward one for Bursic, but he managed to keep an eye on it. Does look like Sen is playing down the middle. Hansen on the right, Conway on the left. course, it is quite a fluid attack that Rob Edwards can rely upon. And that was Jones getting in the way. So a throw in to be taken by Williams for the home side. There's Pack. Portsmouth fans loving seeing him back in action. Made that return against Ipswich. And of course started the midweek game. And here he is looking to push that forward towards Bishop, as well beyond the Portsmouth striker. Ailing forward. Ogilvie was underneath it. Jones with some defending. He has picked out Fry, who's immediately put under pressure by Yang. Here's Britton. Let's give you an idea of the conditions this afternoon. Weather has not been great over the last 24 hours, so fairly blustery day here. Knight. Bursik, that's a good-looking pass to Swift, who turns his way out of trouble. And this is Chaplin. Dazelle. On to Swift. Ogilvie. And it just comes up short for him, and it does allow Middlesbrough to get back in possession. And look at this for a ball, and it's promising as well, because it is Sen, and for a moment there he looked like he'd be able to get a glimpse of goal. And it was the ball into that channel. Sen able to get that side of Poole. But a glimpse of what he is capable of, and he will be somebody that Portsmouth will have to watch closely today. Here's Swift. On to Yang. Conway. Conway's looked to pick out Sen. The shot is driven in by Morris. Didn't quite set himself. Hansen just gestured to his teammate, wanted that back. Poole looks for the run of Yang. And it's Hackney that is in possession for Middlesbrough. And they play their way out of a congested area. And historically, they do have a good record, a solid enough record against Middlesbrough. 2 wins and 5 draws, just the 1 defeat in those last 8 league fixtures. Ayling, on to Britton. Well, Britton is penned in. Well, Massinho, he says they're one win away going into the international break from having a really good start to the season. Pack. Well, Chaplin has lost out, no free kick, so Borough can come forward in the form of Conway. Conway, still he goes, a tricky run, it's promising, and the shot coming in, heavy deflection. It was Hackney with the effort from the edge of the area, and that deflection has taken it behind for the first corner of the game. Well, it was Conway, who's seen a lot of the ball in the early stages, who made it happen. And the last touch there, just off Ogilvie. Hackney will take this Middlesbrough corner. It's well headed out by Knight. And the free kick has gone Middlesbrough's way here. So potentially another chance to get the ball into that Portsmouth penalty area. Pack with the protests. Ayling was on the end of it. So the line, as you can see, on the edge of the area as Hackney prepares to deliver. It is Hackney's delivery, and it's right into the back post where Jones was lurking with menace. You can see Jones timed his run, anticipating that just didn't quite get the bounce. Well, he has done it, hasn't he, with Forest Green and Luton. Promotion, and that of course is what Borough fans are dreaming of after this start to the season, but a long, long way to go, of course. Here's Britton. Hansen. Portsmouth keen to win the ball back, they're aggressive. But Borough back in possession. Hansen, the touch just takes it away from Conway, but it may be retrieved by Target, possibly not. But here's Hackney. Well, this looks like a chance. Portsmouth have some defending to do. It has been not only a good start for Middlesbrough in general, but also away from home. The number of points, you could see there, 8 points already this season on the road. More than in their final 11 games away at the end of last season. Sen has done well to get ahead of Knight. Tries to look for Conway. It was Pack covering. They've gone short this time. Hackney remains an option. It is with the central midfielder. A cushioned header for Target. Target, of course, came through the Southampton Academy, a lifelong Southampton fan. Of course, this fixture then maybe means a little bit more to him, as Pack is a little over-eager and trying to win the ball back off Morris. So it's been a familiar sight in the opening 13 minutes. Hackney and Target stood over a set piece. This is the latest one. Favours the left foot of Target this time, but too close to Bursic, or was it? He almost caused issues for himself, but no Middlesbrough player close to him. For that long pass again, but Sen has a little tug of the shirts of Ogilvy and has given away the free kick. Yet to really mention Colby Bishop in this game as he attempts to flick it on. That was certainly looked like a pull of the shirt by Hackney on Swift. Here's Knight. Kept in play by Williams. Bursic didn't get that one right as he looked for Ogilvy. Good display from him against Watford. Just one of those 4 players to arrive on deadline day. Yang wins it back, and now he has a chance to go at Borough here, but as we've come to expect from the visitors, they are eager to win the ball back themselves, but they've conceded a free kick in the process. Anthony Backhouse giving the decision Portsmouth's way. That's turned into a good ball for Williams, but the control has just let him down. He's had his injury problems, hasn't he, Williams? Especially hamstring. Yeah, was in an interview recently told how he'd been having platelet-rich plasma treatment to help him in those issues. He's been put under pressure here, and the ball taken off him by Morris. Morris looks to set Conway away, but it was an important intervention from Knight. Jones. Target. Given to Poole. And then this is good play by Dazelle. Chaplin. Park urging his teammates forward. Ogilvie. Good spell of possession for Portsmouth. Swift. He's got the run of Yang. Ayling will have to catch up. Yang's pulled it back. Chaplin! Well, a deflection has taken it behind for a corner, but you feel that that was his moment to really kickstart his time back at Portsmouth. It's been slow going so far, but Yang was heavily involved and he picked out Chaplin perfectly. Big chance for the home side. The resulting corner is comfortably taken by Bryn. Well, it was Swift to Yang and Jones getting in the way. A significant moment in this match so far, the best opportunity. Everyone here desperate for Chaplin to get up and running and really make the mark they all know he's capable of, and a player of that quality, there's no doubt it will come. And will it come in this move? The shot is taken by Swift. It'll fall for Chaplin. And they good numbers forward in that attack, Portsmouth. Did they make the right decisions? Let's have a look. Well, Swift took on the shot. Fry was in the way of it, and Chaplin, just moments after Jones denied him a goal, just drags that wide. Middlesbrough edging the possession, but it's been a really good last couple of minutes for Portsmouth. They've got on the ball a lot more, made a lot more passes. You see it's tight in the number of passes completed, and of course created a couple of good openings. Here's Jones, who made that block with the ball goalward. Now Target. Hackney. Yang Minhyuk in the way of it. But Middlesbrough still in possession with Ayling on to Hackney. Morris. He's got the run of Hansen. Hansen again, and that burst to get away from Pack, and did he just overdo it? Well, that's a sloppy pass from Hackney, and it's given it to Chaplin. Swift to Dozel, on to Ogilvie. This crowd beginning to sense they can hurt Middlesbrough, and the cross was towards Bishop, but it will be retrieved by Williams, who fizzes that back in, the shot goalwards, and it's a first-time finish from that man again. Yang Min-yuk. Just as he did during the week against Watford, does the damage against Middlesbrough, and it comes at a time when the home side were just ramping it up. Well, it was Williams who retrieved it, and Yang in the space inside the area there, and taking it early, he beat Bryn in the Middlesbrough goal. What a week this is turning into for him. He is in a good place at the moment. So Middlesbrough behind on the south coast again, just as they were last weekend at Southampton when Adam Armstrong scored, albeit a second half goal before Sen equalised. They did fall behind away at Preston as well before drawing the game 2-2. Sen. Borough looking for a response. It's Ailing. Hackney. Ailing. Well, Hansen was the target, but Ogilvie intercepted. Here is the goal scorer. Sen looks for Hansen again. Ogilvie intercepts, but he and Yang not on the same wavelength when it comes to keeping possession. Hackney does have some support from Britain, and Target won't be able to keep that in play. The fact that perhaps been out of play before it even reached Target. Well, this is the goal again. Dozel with that ball. It looked to be overhit, but Williams with the first time cross back in, and Yang with the first time effort. guided it towards goal. Maybe some questions over Bryn's handling. But that is the goal that separates these two teams. Park. Dazelle. Here's Chaplin. Dazelle with the ball forward. Yang will sprint after this, but Fry had anticipated. Nevertheless, it had run through for Bryn. Jones. Pull, showing good strength against Sen. Just 2 wins in their last 13 away league games against Portsmouth, Middlesbrough. Of course, that does stretch back over a significant period of time. Chaplin. It's careless, and Target will look to take full advantage. He's got a lot of space out here. And here is the effort from Morris. Never really threatened Versick's goal. Well, it's not quite happening for them at the moment. Good battle this, Bishop and Jones. And Bishop isn't going to get his free kick. Conway trying to make something happen. Just picked up a slight knock, but he does look to be okay. Ogilvy back to Bursic. And the pair exchange passes, some appeals for handball from the Middlesbrough players. Williams and Chaplin get themselves out of potential trouble, but then it's given straight back to Middlesbrough with Hackney. Ely. Conway was showing for the ball. Ely this time looks for Sen, sets him away, but Poole in control of that. Well, wind watch, it's picking up a bit. Never ideal conditions for a game of football. Well, Yang Min-yuk's goal the difference after a reasonably positive start. It's been fairly laboured for Middlesbrough, and Portsmouth growing in confidence, fairly comfortable for the home side at the moment. It's the only shot on target of this half. Ogilvy away. Middlesbrough playing their way calmly out of trouble. Morris. Jones. Target immediately closed down by Williams. Ogilvy. Ayling looks to exploit that gap left by Ogilvy, but to no avail. Instead, it's Portsmouth, but just a pretty scrappy 30 seconds or so. Hansen. Fry. Target. Hackney does manage to keep it alive, so Target picks out Morris. And now Portsmouth have it back, and if this ball stays in play, it could be problematic for Middlesbrough, but never really looked likely there. Just a bit too much on the pass. Target. Hackney. Target looking to play the ball quickly into Morris. Knight comes across. Pack tidying up for Portsmouth. A little bit more urgency about Middlesbrough in the last couple of minutes. Target. Luke Ailey on to Britton. Britton tees up Ayling for the cross, and potentially a dangerous one, but Bursic underneath it. Target was arriving at the back post. Josh Knight. Dozel. Bishop has helped that on to Williams. Williams, what can he produce? Has delivered it towards Yang, who just cushioned that back towards Bishop. Well, it was the same old combination between Williams and Yang. Portsmouth sensing a second goal here. Yang. And he lifts it in, and it could be awkward for Bryn. Bishop was there to make a nuisance of himself, but the visitors' goalkeeper stood up well to it, of course, in those blustery conditions. But it's the Portsmouth goal scorer making things happen. And Williams again getting involved. Just Bishop ahead of the ball. Morris has got a nice break here, and it's Hansen into a dangerous area. We haven't seen this too often. Pack and Bishop exchange passes, and that's straight out of play for a Middlesbrough throw-in. Fry looks long. That has gone beyond Knight, and Conway's got in there ahead of Williams, or has he? Portsmouth player recovering well, and that has gone behind for a Middlesbrough corner. Well, it came from Fry's long ball forward. Knight just didn't quite judge it. So Hackney with the signal. The wind's carried that, but Sen has picked it up in acres of space here. It's Morris. It's target edge of the area, but a number of players still forward. Sen does lift it in. It's Fry with the header. Volley clear in the end by Chaplin. Jones. Hackney. Looks for the run of Morris. Hansen turns away from trouble. Ayling. Sen felt Britain was outside of him. That wasn't the case, but the visitors still in possession and coming forward with Ayling. Morris. Hudson. Morris has Hansen dropping deeper. Hansen and Poole off the ball there. Hansen just went to ground. It was a pack rather. And that one potentially awkward for Fry in this wind, but under pressure from Bishop, he kept his cool. Well, that's helped on by Sen. Conway will chase, but Bursic alert to the danger. Park. What a difference he does make to this Portsmouth team. Bursic was taking no chances there. So 1 minute added on at the end of this first half. A first half that Portsmouth have found the breakthrough. Williams has felt that. It's an awkward one for him. He and Target compete for the ball. Well, Williams just asking the question of Anthony Backhouse. He's given that free kick. Two players coming together, but nevertheless, Middlesbrough have a chance if Target can keep the ball steady in this wind. One last chance of an equaliser before the half-time whistle, but Bursic takes full control, just what his teammates will have wanted. And they know that that will be the last action of this first half. A first half that Portsmouth have found the breakthrough. They scored the opening goal through Yang Min-yuk, his second goal in 2 games after he scored against Watford during the week. And it all came from the right-hand side as Williams fizzed it across his first-time finish towards Bryn's goal. Maybe some questions will be asked around Bryn and his handling of the shots, but Portsmouth will not care. They have the lead at half-time against the previously unbeaten in the league Middlesbrough. Still 45 minutes to go, of course, but they have the lead, and that is a welcome scoreline for John Mousinho's side. Half-time here at Fratton Park, it's Portsmouth 1, Middlesbrough 0. Well, there's the Portsmouth goal scorer. As we mentioned earlier, he's in a good place at the moment. Just 19 years of age, Yang Min-yuk. And it looks like no subs for either team. So back underway with Portsmouth leading. They won't be getting carried away yet, certainly knowing that Middlesbrough have fallen behind on at least 2 occasions this season and have fought back to get a point out of games. They did it at Southampton as recently as last weekend. But Portsmouth on the front foot from the get-go here, and the space opens up for the shot, and it wasn't far away at all. It was Chaplin driving at Middlesbrough with menace, and he had Bryn scrambling across there. Really positive start to the half from the home side inside the first minute. Was Conway coming back from an offside position? I think he was. Ogilvie takes it away from Hackney, but Anthony Backhouse just spotted a pull in there. Well, Yang's asking the question of, has that been taken? There was a touch from Hackney, but Targett does come across to take this. It was headed out by Knight. Morris. Illing, that is well cut out by Dizelle. Swift thought he had found the gap there as he tried to push his way through, but it's Middlesbrough on the attack. It's Hansen. This looks promising. He has got support from Britton, but it was well read by Bursic. Middlesbrough had committed Good numbers forward in that move. You can see Sen, Conway, and Ayling had continued his run as well. Williams was getting roared on by the crowd there for his attitude towards driving forward, but Middlesbrough have it here, and Conway is an option inside, but Hackney attempted to go it alone. Hackney has stayed in the box, and that is headed behind for a Borough corner by Pack. I think everyone will be expecting a response from Middlesbrough. It's Targett with the delivery, headed out by Pack. Britton. That'll find its way through for Hackney. Middlesbrough still have a number of players forward, but it's Bishop in the way of it, and behind for another corner in quick succession. In front of those travelling Borough fans. They have travelled in their numbers again. That's headed out by Chaplin. Hansen, Targett. Targett has a go. Wouldn't he love a goal against Portsmouth? The boyhood Southampton fan who played over 50 senior games at St Mary's. I mentioned those Middlesbrough fans. They sold out their allocation for Portsmouth, 2,100 of them here, after playing away at Southampton last week. There were 2,400, and that ball is turned goalwards by Hansen. Targett had fizzed it across, and Hansen, had he made meaningful contact there, could have given Portsmouth some issues. Well, it was that raking long ball, and Targett picking out Hansen. Came through the Ajax Academy, Hansen. Dizelle has given that away. He's given it back to Borough with Targett. Now Conway. Morris. This is a positive run from Williams. He's up against it though, runs into traffic. Yang's goal remains the only shot on target. So plenty of possession for the visitors in the early stages of this second half. Maybe some concerns for John Mousinho, but it is his team with the lead. And in their attempts to get forward, they've given it back to Britton, who's helped it on to Targett. Hackney eases his way past Swift. Hansen and Conway exchange passes. It's Morris. Promising build-up for Middlesbrough. Ayling gives it away. Ogilvie has given it back to the Borough defender, and he in turn gives it back to Portsmouth, and that might just allow for a counter-attack. And Yang is making the run here into the central position, and it allows Bishop some space, and the resulting header from Fry has gone behind for a Portsmouth corner. It was Swift trying to pick out Bishop. That corner is driven in low. Maybe a second opportunity to get this into the box. Ogilvie won the header, helped away by Fry. And problems there for Williams, and Yang back helping out as well. And he takes it away from Hansen, but off balance is forced into the sliding action, and Borough have possession, and the free kick is going to be given. And the referee, you can see they're just signalling a shirt pull. Just lost his balance there, didn't he, Yang? The referee seemed to be signalling the foul was earlier than that challenge. Conway back on his feet and taking his place inside the Portsmouth area for this target free kick. It is Target's delivery. Looked like it was Jones, the closest player to it. Morris. Congested side. Hansen. Rob Edwards side pushing for an equaliser. Morris. Britton. Ogilvie, while losing his balance, while falling back, is able to clear, and Bishop celebrates the awarding of the free kick. Jones a little overeager. Great reaction from Bishop, and it's the end of the afternoon for Swift. So we're going to see the introduction of Mark Koznovsky to proceedings. So Bishop, Swift rather, makes way, and there's also going to be a Middlesbrough change. It is Strelic, and he is going to replace Hansen. Hasn't quite been his day, but it is the Slovakian international on in his place. Strelic, of course, scored in the game against West Brom. Before he joined Middlesbrough, he was also free scoring for Slovan Bratislava as well this season. 4 goals before making the transfer late in the window. And he's straight into the action, Strelic. He's picked out Conway, does get the space, and it falls kindly for Morris, who just swung at it. And it's a big moment for the visitors. Morris couldn't hit the target. But you can see immediately Sen and Strelic and Conway all combining. It was all looking so promising until the finish. Here is Morris. Target. Careless from him, and Pack has it for Portsmouth, but they don't keep it for long, because here's Conway. This is a great chance for Middlesbrough, and what an intervention it is from Knight. It had to be made, because Conway has been making a real nuisance of himself in the last few moments. Morris, target, Hackney. Hackney lifts it into the box, and it's got away from Ogilvie here, and Britain doing everything to swing a leg at that. But relief for Portsmouth that he couldn't make meaningful contact. And he did force his way through to a certain extent, but Poole was in the way. You see the reaction there of Conway. He was lurking. If a square ball was a possibility. Could find its way through for Bishop, and some defending to be done here from Fry. Couple more changes imminent for Portsmouth. Yang. And that blast of Anthony Backhouse's whistle suggests the subs are about to be made, and it will be Devlin and Segacic. So Williams, the first of those players to make way. Looks very much like for like, with Devlin coming on that right-hand side. And Chaplin, who's had his moments today, a couple of really good chances. On another day, could so easily be talking about him in the goals. And Segacic straight into the action in time for this long throw-in. Devlin shows as an option, but this will be delivered by Pack, headed away by Fry. Devlin. Too close to Bryn. who immediately wants to get on with things, get some urgency into this Middlesbrough play, but it didn't come to anything, and Ogilvie is then just nudged off the ball by Morris. The shots are mounting up for Middlesbrough. They haven't quite mastered that side of it yet, have they? They just the one on target. Yang's goal, the only Portsmouth effort on target this afternoon. Plenty of possession for Rob Edwards' side. Sen battling with Poole. Morris. Has the ball gone out? I think the free kick has gone Middlesbrough's way. Let's have a look. Well, Portsmouth come at Middlesbrough here, and it's just got away from them, but they retain possession. Not much return from these trips to the south coast. The point at Southampton. As things stand, this one's slipping away from them, but still just a goal in it, and 23 minutes to go, plus any added time. There's plenty of opportunity still for Middlesbrough to get back into this one, but Portsmouth do look at danger on the break. There's Poole. Found space. It's Koznovsky, was just clipped by Britton, and it's the first yellow card of this game. Callum Britton on his return to the side. Just a swipe at Koznovsky. Here is the Portsmouth goal scorer, and it's Koznovsky. He's got time to pick out. They're queuing up at the back post here, and that was cleared by Jones. Gazelle will pick up the second ball. Ogilvie driving into the space. Yang. Sen with the challenge. Middlesbrough have given it away to Ogilvie. Bishop. Here's Devlin. Still Devlin, and has he played the ball off targets? Well, the decision has gone the way of the visitors. So Robert Edwards taking some action. It's going to be a double sub. So Alan Brown comes on for Luke Ayling. And Kale Sen is replaced by Safari Nipa. The teenager, a pretty expensive teenager, £12.5 million he cost Manchester City on loan at Middlesbrough this season. For someone so young, he is quite impressive numbers at Rosenborg, where he made over 70 senior appearances, scoring 14 goals, 11 assists. And he has to try and affect this game for Borough as the ball is played into the back post area. It didn't quite happen there for Morris. Just didn't get that right at all. Hackney. Hackney gets the free kick. Fry. So it is a switch. It has been a switch, of course, to the back four. And it is after these kind of tactical switches that Middlesbrough have been dangerous in the games they have been behind this season. Not many of them, in fairness, but it's Portsmouth in possession with Yang. Ogilvy. Forced back to Poole. Look at the space opening up here for Middlesbrough. Morris. Nipa. Hackney. Didn't quite anticipate that. Poole. What a ball that is. To Devlin. And he and Segacic not quite on the same wavelength there, but great ball from Poole initially as Pack goes into that challenge on Morris. I think this is going to be a yellow card for Marlon Pack. So he joins Callum Britton in the book. 2 yellow cards this afternoon. Knight having to deal with that. No free kick given, so Middlesbrough can come forward. And it's Targett, he's got all sorts of space here, and it was Knight who cut that ball out. Here's Brown. Targett. Brown's continued his run. Knight will come across to him. Well, it's not quite happening for Middlesbrough. And the wind's showing no sign of easing. Well, as things stand, even a point, not enough to go back to the top of the table, given Coventry's superior goal difference, a goal difference that was only boosted by a 5-0 scoreline today at Sheffield Wednesday. There is the table as it stands. Preston making moves as well. That's because they lead against Charlton. Visitors have found some space, but immediately Portsmouth with players back behind the ball. But it's Britton looks to help that in. Dazelle can only divert that behind for a corner. So here comes the delivery. Wow. Do we give him benefit of the doubt and say the wind was involved there? Well, listen to that reception for Yang. Replaced by Harvey Blair. Someone they think a lot of here. And this is the moment that separates the two sides. Yang's goal in the first half. Controlled effort. Didn't he do well to keep that down and hit the target, given that Williams had fizzed that in? It was a brilliant ball across. And it's the second goal in the space of a week as Portsmouth get the free kick. Let's have a look at this. As Bishop and Jones, the arm just coming out and making contact with Bishop. Well, it would be quite some victory if his team could hold on and inflict Middlesbrough's first league defeat of the season. And Bishop just asking Anthony Backhouse about that incident. Here comes the delivery, and it's Borough with some defending to do. Pack will just loft this forward, and it bounces awkwardly, and it could let Blair in. The challenge had to be pretty much spot on there, and Morris turns away from trouble and is fouled by Knight in the process. Borough looking to inject some urgency, and almost a miscommunication between Jones and Target. Nipa. Morris. Brown to Britton. That's got away from Nipan. Bishop has done well. He's held it up and then released Devlin. Devlin with one of those surging runs. He does have some support. He looks for Blair, actually. Ogilvy. Segacic just couldn't quite bring that under his spell. Hackney. Nipa. Hackney. Players forward for Middlesbrough, and it could fall for Target. Well, there are appeals for handball from Target, but it was a congested penalty area. It all came from Hackney's delivery, and Target in a similar position to where Yang scored in the first half. Let's have a look. The final touch was off Devlin. As a result, Middlesbrough have a corner. Here it is, and no trouble for Portsmouth. Let's have a look at this again. Does he have a case? Targets. Borough just about to make another couple of changes, a last throw of the dice, and Target makes way. So it's Bergzorg and Whittaker. Hackney is the other player to make way. So one last attempt there from Rob Edwards to get something from this game. Here's Conway. He's in space and he's again got options. Middlesbrough do have players committed forward, and Bursic will gather comfortably. Conway in some amount of trouble there. Doesn't look too comfortable. Bursic never really sure whether to commit to saying this is an injury or is it a time-wasting measure. Bursic does appear to be okay. Marlon Park has the ball in his hands again, and it looks like it'll be another one of those long throw-ins. It is Park, headed out by Fry, and the shot coming in from Koznovsky. Well, it appears it does seem to be fizzling out for Middlesbrough. I said earlier, John Mousinho said this would be any 3 points against Middlesbrough just before this, second international break of the season, would turn their start to the campaign at this stage of the season into a great season, but they've still work to do here defensively. They beat Preston here at the end of August, and throughout September it was frustration for them. 2 draws and 2 defeats. Ogilvy has cut off that supply towards Bergzorg. Fry. Britton. Into the Portsmouth penalty area it goes, and this could cause some degree of havoc, and it's gone behind for a Middlesbrough corner inside the final minute. of normal time. Is there to be late drama? It's Whittaker who curls it towards goal, and it was always swerving away. Haven't quite found their range all afternoon, have they, Middlesbrough? Rob Edwards hasn't experienced too many setbacks this season, only the Doncaster game in the League Cup, and of course a lot's made about the changes in that competition. But in the league they have made an impressive start. And if it is to be their first league defeat, it's an early blow, and they will have to bounce back from it. But in the meantime, they have to defend this move, and that's calmly done. It was Brown who got himself out of trouble there initially. Bishop wanted the free kick, didn't get it. Devlin will chase this down, and he has kept it in play, Devlin. It's still there for Segicic. Brown. Morris got away with it. Well, a little bit of pressure from Bishop. And Fry just can't get the direction on it, and a loud cheer across Fratton Park. Dazelle. Halfway through the 5 added minutes. And the free kick has gone against Park and Portsmouth. So Lipan stands over it, time running out for the visitors. They've got less than 2 minutes to save their unbeaten league start. It is beyond Whittaker, and pretty much sums up their afternoon. Battling the low sunlight, and this is what it means for those Portsmouth fans. They have appreciated the effort put in by their players today. John Mousinho's side. And Park will just help that into the channel. It will stay in play. Fry will have to come and deal with it. He's under pressure from Koznovsky. Park will just help that into the channel. It will stay and play. Fry will have to come and deal with it. He's under pressure from Koznovsky. Here's Bishop. We know where he's going. It's all going on, isn't it? And somehow that stayed in play for longer than I was expecting to see it stay in play for. And Portsmouth are doing everything possible to see this out, so this is the key moment for Middlesbrough into the final 10 seconds of added time. It's now or never. Conway. And it's given away, and again just has not happened for Middlesbrough. You would think that is it as Fry goes back to Bryn, and there is indeed the full-time whistle. It's a first league defeat of the season for Middlesbrough. John Mousinho's side beating Rob Edwards' Middlesbrough. Yang Min-yuk with the only goal, and as he did during the week against Watford, he scored a similar type of goal, it has to be said, a first-time finish, controlled it towards goal. There'll be questions asked of Bryn in the Middlesbrough goal, whether he could have done better, but it is the teenager who is the match winner for Portsmouth, a popular figure here at Fratton Park. And Portsmouth can say that before this latest international break, they have ended Middlesbrough's unbeaten league run. Coventry City will be top of the championship this evening as a result. Portsmouth have got all 3 points. Full time from Fratton Park. Portsmouth 1, Middlesbrough 0.